Welcome back to English with Sophia Blake. I am glad you're here again. Today, we are going to talk about something very common and very human, sounding nervous when you speak English. Many learners say the right words, but their voice sounds tight, uncertain, and rushed. This is not because your English is bad. It is because your body is tense. When the body is tense, the voice follows. So today we are not fixing grammar. We are not fixing vocabulary. We are fixing how you feel when you speak. Let me ask you something. When you speak English, do you feel your shoulders tighten? Your breathing gets shallow? Your thoughts speed up? That feeling is nervousness, not lack of ability. Nervousness changes how your English sounds, even when the words are correct. So the first step is awareness, not correction. Right now, as you listen, notice your breathing. Is it fast or calm? Let us slow it down together. Take one slow breath in and let it out naturally. When your breathing slows, your voice becomes steadier. This is not a trick. This is how confidence actually works. In the next part, we will practice speaking with a calmer rhythm, so your English sounds relaxed, even when you are not fully confident yet. Slow down your speech without sounding unnatural. When people feel nervous speaking English, they usually try to fix it by speaking faster. They think speed will hide mistakes. But speed actually creates more tension. Fast speech makes your voice less clear, and it makes your listener work harder. Calm speech does the opposite. It gives your listener time, and it gives you space. Many learners worry about one thing. If I slow down, will I sound strange or unnatural? The answer is no. Native speakers slow down all the time, especially when something matters. They slow down to be clear. They slow down to be thoughtful. Slowing down is not weakness. It is control. Now let us practice this together. First, listen to this sentence at a calm pace. I am not sure yet. Notice the rhythm. Not slow. Not rushed. Just steady. Now repeat after me. I am not sure yet. Again. I am not sure yet. Good. Now let us try a slightly longer sentence. Listen. I'll need some time to think about it. Repeat. I'll need some time to think about it. Again. I'll need some time to think about it. Very good. Notice something important here. The sentence is longer, but the calm pace makes it sound confident. Now imagine this in a real conversation. If you rush this sentence, you sound unsure. If you slow it down slightly, you sound thoughtful. That small change affects how people see you. Now let us connect pace with breathing. When you speak too fast, your breathing becomes shallow. So before you speak, let your breath drop a little lower. You don't need to think about grammar. Just let the sentence arrive calmly. Let us practice one more time. Listen and repeat. That sounds reasonable. Repeat. That sounds reasonable. Again, that sounds reasonable. Excellent. When you slow your pace like this, your English starts to feel more stable. Not perfect, but grounded. And stability is what reduces nervousness over time. In the next part, we will practice using pauses on purpose, so silence becomes your support, not something to fear. Many English learners are afraid of silence. They think silence means failure. They think if they stop speaking, people will judge them. So they rush to fill every space with words, even when those words are unclear. But silence is not your enemy. Silence is a tool. Native speakers use silence all the time. They pause to think. They pause to choose words. They pause to sound calm. Silence gives your English shape. Without silence, everything sounds rushed. Now let us practice this idea together. First, listen to this response. I see. Simple, clear, and calm. Now imagine someone is explaining something to you. You don't need to interrupt. You don't need to rush. You can pause, then respond. I see. Now repeat after me. I see. Again. I see. Good. That small pause before speaking makes you sound attentive. Not slow. Not confused. Now let us try a longer response with silence. Listen carefully. I see, that makes sense. Notice the pause in the middle. It sounds natural and thoughtful. Now repeat. I see, that makes sense. Again. I see, that makes sense. Excellent. Silence does not break fluency. It supports it. Now let us look at a common work situation. Someone asks for your opinion, and everyone is waiting. You don't need to answer immediately. You can pause first. Then say, "That's a good question." This pause protects you from pressure, and it sounds professional. Now practice this sequence. Listen and repeat. That's a good question. I'll need a moment. Repeat. That's a good question. I'll need a moment. Again. That's a good question. I'll need a moment. Very good. Silence gives you control of the rhythm, and rhythm affects confidence. When you control the rhythm, you sound more secure. Not because your English is perfect, but because you are comfortable in the moment. Now pause for a moment. Notice how silence feels right now. Less awkward. More supportive. In the next part, we will combine calm pace and silence together, so your English feels steady even under pressure. Many learners feel more nervous when they know someone is watching them speak. This happens in meetings, in interviews, in presentations. The pressure is not only about English. It is about being seen. When you feel watched, your body tightens. Your voice changes, and your thoughts start to race. This reaction is human, not a weakness. So we don't fight the feeling. We manage it. The first step is grounding yourself. Before you speak, Feel your feet on the floor. Feel the chair supporting you. Let your shoulders drop slightly. This physical grounding calms your nervous system. Now let us connect this to speaking. Listen to this response. I'd like to share my thoughts. This sentence is simple, but it creates space. You are not rushing into content. You are entering the conversation calmly. Now repeat after me. I'd like to share my thoughts. Again. I'd like to share my thoughts. Good. This sentence works well when people are watching you closely. It slows the moment, and it centers your voice. Now let us try another grounding phrase. Listen. Let me start with 1 point. Repeat. Let me start with 1 point. Again. Let me start with 1 point. Excellent. This phrase helps you avoid rushing and keeps your message organized. Now imagine this situation. You are in a meeting. Everyone looks at you, and someone asks for your opinion. You can pause, then say, I'd like to share my thoughts. Then continue calmly. Notice how this changes the feeling. You are no longer reacting under pressure. You are choosing your pace. Now let us practice one more supportive phrase. Listen. From my perspective. Repeat. From my perspective. Again. From my perspective. Very good. This phrase signals confidence. Not because it is complex, but because it is clear. When you speak this way, people listen more carefully. Now pause for a moment. Think about the difference. You are still using simple English, but the feeling is different. Calmer, more grounded, more present. In the next part, we will focus on keeping this calm feeling, even when conversations move fast. Keep your calm when conversations move fast. Fast conversations make many learners nervous. People interrupt each other. Ideas move quickly, and the pace feels hard to control. When this happens, learners often try to keep up by speaking faster. But speaking faster does not mean communicating better. In fast conversations, clarity matters more than speed. So the goal is not to match the pace. The goal is to keep your pace. Now let us practice how to do that. First, listen to this short sentence. Let me finish my thought. This sentence is calm, clear, and respectful. It does not sound aggressive, but it protects your space. Now repeat after me. Let me finish my thought. Again. Let me finish my thought. Good. Now let us try another supportive phrase. Listen. 1 moment. Please. Repeat. 1 moment. Please. Again. 1 moment. Please. Very good. This phrase slows the interaction without stopping the conversation. Now imagine this situation. Several people are speaking quickly, and you want to add your point. You can pause, then say, 1 moment, please. Then continue calmly. Notice how this changes your role. You are no longer chasing the conversation. You are guiding your part of it. Now let us practice another useful phrase. Listen. Let me add one thing. Repeat. Let me add one thing. Again. Let me add one thing. Excellent. This phrase works well when ideas are moving quickly. It signals confidence without sounding forceful. Now let us practice combining pace and calmness. Listen carefully. One moment. Please, I'd like to add one thing. Repeat. One moment. Please. I'd like to add one thing. Again. One moment. Please, I'd like to add one thing. Very good. You slowed the conversation without stopping it. This is an important skill, especially in professional settings. Now pause for a moment. Think about how this feels. You are still part of the conversation, but you are not overwhelmed by it. That balance is what builds real confidence over time. In the final part, we will bring everything together and practice staying calm no matter how the conversation unfolds. Before we begin the final part, pause with me one more time. Take a slow breath in and let it out naturally. This part is about integration, not learning something new, but using everything you already practiced. Calm pace, comfortable silence, grounded posture, and steady responses. These elements work together. They create a feeling of confidence, even when your English is still growing. Now let us practice this in a real-life flow. Imagine you are in a conversation at work. The discussion is moving quickly, and someone asks for your opinion. You don't rush. You don't panic. You pause. Then you say, "That's a good question." That short pause gives you space, and it gives others a signal to listen. Now you continue calmly. From my perspective, this could work. Notice the feeling here. You are not performing. You are participating. Now let us practice another situation. Someone disagrees with you. The moment feels tense. You don't need to defend yourself immediately. You pause first. Then you say, "I see your point." This sentence lowers tension without giving up your position. Now you add your view calmly. At the same time, "I see it a bit differently." This is confident English. Not because it is strong, but because it is balanced. Now let us slow everything down again. Think about how your body feels right now. Your shoulders, your breathing, your voice. This calm state is what you want to remember. Not a sentence, not a rule, but a feeling. Because when the feeling is calm, the language follows more easily. Now let us do one final practice round. Listen and repeat at a comfortable pace. That makes sense. I am not sure yet. I'd like to add one thing. Let me think for a moment. Now again. That makes sense. I am not sure yet. I'd like to add one thing. Let me think for a moment. Excellent. These are not advanced phrases, but they create advanced communication. Before we finish, remember this. Confidence in English does not come from sounding perfect. It comes from staying present when the moment matters. You are already building that skill. Every time you practice calmly and consistently. Thank you for practicing with me today. This kind of practice adds up over time. This is English with Sophia Blake. And I'll see you in the next episode.